taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to kick off.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
State alum Chris Carson, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there. Stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. There's Wilson to throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Wilson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one complete to Scott Miller. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
But I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 111 yards.
One thing I do know, teams in the NFL don't treat this like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. It's been mentioned all week long about going out and getting him the rushing title. He'll see the ball, and he'll see it often.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
The gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Carson, the Seahawk ball.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 20 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity, because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
5 yards.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And he's going to go down again.
Russell Wilson sacked. A loss of 5 yards.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, when we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the 1st drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Second and 4. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. He still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though
looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Past the 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct. A lot of times, if you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys. A little bit, too. Allows him to get it in order to get some rest.
He's across midfield to the
last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run with Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
Complete to
a good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
No gain on the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. This is Fournette. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
a loss of 5 yards.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Again, it's Fournette. They find some open field here. The 40. the 30, 10,
I'm only going to be out of
touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. This is taken around the 12. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Seattle.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
26 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Number 16.
Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Number 27.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Trey Flowers on.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
The yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
6 yards.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he floats one there, incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Keeps the score. Buccaneers 20.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Fournette. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They'll run for it with Fournette. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
At the 41-yard line.
On the run, it's Fournette. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A gain of 4.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
13-yard line.
Now Fournette. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. We got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down in.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nyheim Hines, his 21st touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe the sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25 yards.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's complete, left side to Aguilar. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First down, Seattle.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Brought down.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. From the gun, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
6 yards.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
7 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third and long, it's Wilson. Aguilar has it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Devin White in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. From the gun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Disley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running left, it's Fournette. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heat.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final.